Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's RDF with FMSCOUT and we're back with another FM recreation, but this time we're going to do it a little differently. So I hope you enjoy it. Give me some feedback in the comments. Thank you for the positive comments in the last video, I appreciate it. So please like, subscribe and comment. Just leave your recommendations of the next tactic you would like to see. Let's get started. Instead of having a tactic right in front of you, I'm basically going to build it up again in front of you so you guys can see basically the method of how I created this tactic. So first, the main objective is to get Jose's shape. So in order to get Jose's shape, we're obviously going to find it. So edit tactic. We can go with the 4-4-2 diamond. For the home tactic, we're just going to actually shift this up to make it the 4-3-1-2. And then we're going to load it again for the diamond. There we go. And now this is where you start thinking ahead. What's the key areas here? The key areas is counter attack. It's frustrating the opposition. So this bit here, team fluidity, very fluid. That's not what we're aiming for. We want this to be unstructured. And the way we're going to get that is giving people more assigned duties. Support is more generic. Attack and defend is more specialized. You'll notice when we start using attack, just have a look here. It will start changing. Attack, defend. There we go. It's unstructured. They will not share responsibilities. So for example, if he goes, it's his job to get back and cover himself. On fluid, this may happen. He may go, and then your centre mid here, he can fill in, and then he can do this. Whereas unstructured, this centre mid is going to do his job, he's going to do his job, he's going to do his job, he's going to do his job. That's my interpretation of it. So, out of possession. I think out of possession is more important than in possession for Jose. So, we're going to start with out of possession. Defensive width narrow, 100%. That's going to ask these players here to come inside when defending. You will notice that the opposition may start getting a lot more crosses. I advise you to have centre backs that are really tall and really dominant in the air. For the defence line, his defence line was higher, not too high. It wasn't near the halfway line, that's not what we're aiming for. It was just higher than normally. And his line of engagement was pretty lower or around standard. Lower creates more of the middle block, makes it more tighter. Leaving it on standard, it's still a middle block, but it gives us a little more advantage when we're breaking. We're going to leave it on standard. Because we've gone with a higher defense line, it's always smart just to use the offside trap. Tight marking, of course. So when the opposition breaks this line of engagement and he comes into our midfield area, all our players are now going to start tight marking, closing down the space, making it difficult for the opposition to start playing. Pressing intensity, we're just going to go to more urgent. Again, as soon as they break this line, we're just slightly going to urgently start closing down the opponents, tight marking them, closing down passing lanes, and get stuck in. I feel Jose Mourinho's teams are very physical, very annoying, very front in your face, literally very difficult to play against. In transition, of course, we're going to go for regroup. We want a structured team. We want players to be in their positions. We want people to get back, making it difficult for the opposition to play. When possession is won, we are going to counter. Again, that is Jose Mourinho. He aims to counter, get the ball as quickly as possible to the front men. Distribution, I've gone with distribute to the fullbacks. Obviously, I've got Alex Telles, and on the right-hand side, I've got Corona. They're very good fullbacks on this game. Jose Mourinho also trusts these centre-backs to have the option to distribute to the centre-backs, or you can just distribute it to the whole defence. In possession. Attacking width, I think, is more narrow. So hopefully this changes when we change the mentality. We're going to go, there we go, positive, more better. It's the fullbacks that give Jose Mourinho the width. The approach play, again, counter attack, so we're going to pass into space. We want our teammates to run onto the ball rather than have the ball to their feet. For this area here, we're going to pretty much leave blank. I don't think Mourinho had a focus of where he wanted to attack. I think the main focus was to get the ball up top to the danger people, the danger players. So for that, Passing directness, I'm going to go more direct. Tempo, I don't need to change. Slightly high is fine. Again, we don't want to go too quick. Just start kicking the ball long every time we have the ball. And we don't want to go slower because we still want that counter. So we're just going to leave it on slightly higher. And for the final third, again, we're going to leave it. Mixed crosses. You can shoot on sight. Jose Mourinho's team aren't afraid to shoot on sight, but this time I'm actually not going to use that instruction. So that's the option for you guys. If you want, shoot on sight, that's pretty good. Jose Mourinho had the likes of Deco, Raul Morales. If I go to Sergio Oliveira, long shots 13, decisions 14, technique 14, so he's pretty decent. Run at defense, again, we just want to go at them, get at them. Get at their throats when we have the ball, no passing about. So that's pretty much the team instructions I've gone with. The positive mentality for the home games. For the players, I'm going with the goalkeeper. We're just going to leave that, the standard goalkeeper. No sweeper keeper, none of that stuff. No special stuff. We're just going to go for the goalkeeper. For the fullbacks, Mourinho's fullbacks were pretty good and solid defensively. It wasn't wing backs as such. The more timely runs. So we're just going to go with fullback on attack. We're going to go stay wider because like I mentioned earlier, it was the fullbacks that gave Mourinho his width. We're also going to go for take more risks. I felt that their fullbacks took a little bit more risk on the ball. Like I said, the main aim is to get the ball forward. So in order to do that, some players will have to take a few more risks. Right hand side, we're pretty much going to duplicate that. But I'll show you why. Again, like I told you about the team fluidity, we want that unstructured. Ball playing defender. Mourinho always had that one centre back that loves to play that long diagonal ball. Get the ball straight up to the front three. Obviously there's two strikers, but this AM is pretty much these three in attack, these five in defence. These guys were pretty much the support. For the centre mids, the centre one, we're going to go for the ball winning player on defend duty. He's got a lot of instructions, so we're not going to add any more to that. There's quite a few there, so we're not going to add any more to that. For the two centre mids, these were the ball carriers, these were the energised players. Now, box to box is usually what you would go with. And I was mentioning this in the comments in my previous videos. Sometimes the roles, they don't give you exactly what you're aiming for. A little example here, I want a box to box midfielder, but my team is structured and they have roam position. So if I have two box to box midfielders on either side, I'm having two players roaming from position. And they are my centre mids. They need to help me be structured, so that's a no-no. I'm going for support on central midfielder, and I'm literally going to build my own box-to-box. It's a plain canvas, he can pretty much do anything I want. The freedom is here, so I'm going to go mark tighter and tackle harder. When the opposition break our line of engagement, I want our centre mids to be more urgent, tackling hard, getting the ball back. So we're going to do tight marking, tackle harder. We're also going to use get forward because like I said, I want that box to box. We're going to dribble more because they are the ball carriers. We also want stay wider. Now, stay wider is just in possession. So when we're in possession, we're going to encourage them to go wider. Again, that just gives these players a little bit more support. And then again, for the other side, I'm just going to duplicate that. For the attacking midfielder, the interesting role of Deco. He's going to be the main and really the only creator in this team. That's the Deco role. And again, I'm just going to go mark tighter and tackle harder. That's what I want from my central players. This middle block, I need these four working ever so hard. So work rate, of course, guys. Stamina as well. Jose Mourinho's teams were very, very physical players. And for the strike partnership, I'm going to go with the pressing forward attack. I'm going to go for the advanced forward attack. Jose Mourinho pretty much had these three. These two were pressing the opposition centre-backs, making it difficult for them. There were also a lot of moving into channels, again making it difficult to defend against whilst on the counter. So guys, that is the home shape. That is pretty much it. Jose Mourinho didn't really have too many instructions. He had players knowing their roles, their duties. Jose Mourinho's players really had responsibility on the pitch as well. Tactical styles, I do have them. If anybody wants them, Jose Mourinho's home, Jose Mourinho's away. So if anybody wants them, they're there. For the away system, guys, we're pretty much just going to duplicate the first one. So instead of me doing it all over again, I'm just going to go to the away replica. And here we go. It's pretty much the same, but mentality. By default, it's unbalanced. For the save that I'm going to show you at the end, I went cautious and defensive on every away game. Honestly, surprisingly, it was defensive. Well, it's not really surprising because it's Jose Mourinho, but it's more surprising that it works on the game. So we're just gonna go defensive or cautious for away games, but I'm gonna leave it on balance for you guys. So my next match is against FMSCOUT, and you pretty much just check their media prediction, you check their form, where they are in the league, their manager's playing style. Here we go, manager's playing style, vertical tiki-taka. We want to be a little bit more offensive and a little bit more closing down. So next game is a home game anyway, so it'll be on a positive mentality. That's pretty much it for the tactic, guys. Set pieces, there are no set pieces set. If we check corners, look, they're just on default. A lot of people don't like a lot of goals from set pieces, so I'm just going to leave that on default, let people install their own. And that's pretty much it for the tactic, guys. The finished tactic, as you see, it's the exact same. So that's pretty much it for the tactic. For the training, I just wanted to give you guys a little something special, just a little treat. Nothing big, nothing major, but just to add more fun and more realism to it. I've got some Jose Mourinho schedules. So the aim is Mourinho heavily focused on physical, tactical, and he likes to motivate. I've tried to build a schedule around that. On Monday is physical and defending disengage. On Tuesday, transition is to restrict and possession football. Wednesday, tactical match practice with recovery, and that's for, of course, the tactical side of it. Monday's more the physical side of it. Thursday and Tuesday are more general. So on Thursday we've got defending and attacking. On Friday again it's the match tactics. Make sure we're set for the next match. And then on Sunday, after the match, we just have a match review. We're going to talk about how the game went. If it went bad, no doubt Mourinho would have something to say. If it went good, no doubt Mourinho would have something to say. If it went okay, no doubt. You get the point. And we've got a two match schedule as well. So on Monday we're going to do attacking mainly for the counter, defending disengaged again. Of course, this is important to regroup. Tactical training on Tuesday. Of course, then the match will be on Wednesday or Tuesday. Thursday we've got recovery and match reviews. On Friday we're going to do some restrict transitioning and then teamwork, just to prepare for the next match on Saturday. And then again after that match it's a review. I install this in every week, so every week there's one match, I'll use the one match one. Every week there's two matches, I use the two match one. For the rest I've set up like this. At the end of the season I will show you some results of some players, how they've progressed, and that's it. Just a quick tactical brief for you guys. This is not a plug and play tactic, so according to your opposition, just like Jose Mourinho, you might have to change things. You might just have to change things. Have good two fullbacks in each position because they will get tired a lot. During matches, you can switch between the tactics, confuse the AI. It's something Mourinho used to do as well sometimes. He would just change something during the game. You can do that. For away games, I used a more defensive-minded right back. I had Jesus Corona at right back, but I used Mbemba sometimes. Have two very big centre backs, very good in the air, very physical. Before the match, have an idea of how the opponent will set up. This will help you when it comes to choosing your mentality for the away games. Solid defensively and physical. This tactic will make you solid defensively, very disruptive and physical. You'll notice a lot of expression in the final third from your three attacking players. The midfield three will all be in a line when defending, most of the times making it difficult to break down, making it compact. We apply the mid block, so we aim to draw out the opposition and then hit them quickly on the break. Your two CMs will be the midfield carriers of the ball, so that will be the link between your midfield and the attacking players. Your strikers should have some good off the ball movement. Moving to channels is a good player trait. If you don't use my training, just make sure some fitness training is involved, some tactical training is involved. Make sure your players are just happy with training. And we're back for my favorite bit of the video, and that's the results. Here, as you can see, top goal scorer Alex Telles, the left back, crazy. Highest average rating, Alex Telles again with 7.63. Most assists, okay, pretty much. Look, lads, one man dominated the team. Pass completion for the third video running as the goalkeeper. Oh my god, my distribution is on point. Player of the awards, player of the match awards, Alex Telles again. Most yellow cards, Sergio Oliveira, I don't know. Most red cards, Sergio and Alfonso. Let's go to the league table. So we played 34, won 27, drawn 5, lost 2. We scored 72, the most in the league, and we conceded 21. Benfica done really well. But we only won the league by 1 point. So let's just go to the stats. We're going to go to the detailed stats. Attacking, we scored the most goals. Second with the most cross completion. Second with the most crosses completed. Fourth with the goal scored from corners, so we're not heavy reliant on corners. That's good to know. Indirect free kicks, we scored 10. Wow. Alex Tellers, ladies and gentlemen. Pass completion was 7th, 84%, that's okay. Chances created, we're 4th, that's okay for a defensive-minded side, I guess. Shots on target, 324, that's okay. Conversion rate, we're 9th with 9%. Fouls against, Porto, and dribbles per game, Porto. So obviously we're dribbling a lot, and then we're drawing fouls, that's good to know. Conceded, second least conceded. Conceded 3 from corners, that's very good. Direct free kicks, that's good. We conceded a lot in direct free kicks. We need to tighten up on that. Clean sheets, 18 clean sheets for Porto. Fouls made, 494. Tackles 1,072. That's very good. We're up there with the defensive sides of the league. So for players, you see Alex Tellez is there for the second top goal scorer. That's crazy. That's my left back, man. Morega's there with 12 goals. Average goals per minute. Suarez, yeah, okay. You're fake because your name ain't Lewis. Maybe I should have started him more often. Morega with the most shots on target. Morega again. Chances created was my left back. So that's an indication, guys. If you have 2 good fullbacks, then you can create some chances out wide, alongside with having a good playmaker. So this is just the squad stats. Alex Tellez, Morega, Abu Bakar, Suarez, Otavio, Sergio Oliveira again with 11 assists. The key players here, as you can see, was the left back, the right back, striker, centre mid. This centre mid was on the central midfielder, acting as box to box. He wasn't the ball winner. The ball winner was Danilo Pereira. Just a quick skim through the schedules. It all started excellent. Went through a little rough patch here, but these are just cup games. Again, some difficult games here with Sporting. We drew 1-1 against them. This is a heavy loss. FMSCOUT. Look, we beat them 3-0. They beat us 3-0. Fair play. Cup competitions again. I played my B team. The reason why I do that is to save some condition, some fitness for my players so they're fit enough for the league games. If I was playing a long-term save, I would have made a few signings at the beginning to make sure that I can compete in both competitions, because I feel Porto didn't really have 2 good teams. They just had a very good first team. Had a few good youngsters like Romado, Barrow. We done very good at home against Mourinho, and then we did very poorly away against Mourinho. I don't know, he just went attacking. Mourinho scored 5 goals. That is crazy. And then we ended the season pretty strong, losing 2-0 away. Some of these games away, I've pretty much misjudged the mentality, so you can see here. This one was just a difficult game. I thought I got the mentality right. Again here, mentality completely wrong. I just split the home record, undefeated at home. We conceded 11, pretty much the poorer sides. That was a bit frustrating. Away record, second best away record, we're behind them on 1 point with that. It was pretty close between us and Benfica, but Benfica have a very good team. As promised, guys, I'm going to give you some training results. As you can see here, this guy, attacking movement, we can see it's going up there. But let's just check his progress, attributes, all time. Look at that, it's gone up by 2. Decisions, gone up by 2 as well. Who else? Fabio Vieira, all time. Look at that, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I like that. I like his contribution in training. And last and not least, I'm just going to show you some Romado. He's my favourite player for Porto this season, but he didn't play that many games in the league. Mostly as a sub, but it was a good option. All time, off the ball up by 2, anticipation up by 2. These little changes can change a player so much, or just change your opinion so much. He started off the ball 11. That's not really good. Now it's 14. You're thinking, okay, he's actually decent off the ball. He can move. Same with anticipation. It started off at 11, and it's like, well, he can't really anticipate. End of the season, it ends up on 14, and it's like, he can anticipate situations well now. So from one season, he was okay. The next season, he's more suitable to play how I want him to play. But that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Comment which tactic you would like to see next. Thanks for those supporting me with your nice comments in the comment section. I really do appreciate it. I can't tell you enough how much it means to me. 2 weeks ago, I was not thinking about making YouTube videos, so shout out to FMSCOUT for getting me to do this. Shout out for Robber too. We share a lot of content together. I hope you enjoyed this. Peace.